Today we're checking out a CD listening setup that may make your turntable jealous. I'm talking about the SMSL PL200T transport paired with an SMSL DAC DO400. If you're into compact discs or interested in digital hi-fi that won't break the bank, stick around. Alright 33rds, both of these components were sent to me by SMSL for review, but my opinions are always my own. Let's begin by unboxing the PL200T. The T, of course, stands for transport. A CD transport is designed to do one job and do it well. That is to read your CDs and send out a clean digital signal. There's no built-in DAC here, meaning that it needs to be paired with an external digital to analog converter or a DAC-equipped amp or something like that. Transports are great for people who already own a DAC or are chasing a better sound or just want more versatility in their setup. This transport, as you can see, is pretty unique. The PL200T is top-loading with a design that kind of gives me turntable vibes. There's that tactile, ritualistic element to it that I love. More on that in a minute. The transport sells for about $500 US. It features a solid aluminum chassis, an acrylic CD lid, and retro-style piano key controls that remind me of an old-school cassette deck. For this review, I paired the PL200T with SMSL's DO400 DAC. Both these components have been getting quite a bit of hype in the hi-fi world, so I was curious. This sucker is equipped with the ESS flagship DAC chip, the ES9039MS Pro. Man, that is a mouthful of letters, numbers, and acronyms. Sorry about that, but stick with me, this gets fun. Not only is it a high-performance DAC, but it's also a headphone amp, a digital preamp, and it supports Bluetooth 5.1 streaming. It's got MQA-CD coding as well. You don't necessarily need to pair the transport with something this fancy. Many modern amps have decent DACs built in, but I wanted to showcase the DO400 because it's packed with features and it's well reviewed. Like the transport, it's well built, compact, and comes with a full function remote. Alright, let's check this out in more detail. This is the CD transport. On the front we have the display. We got the function knob, which controls a bunch of stuff, and those piano keys I was telling you about. It's very satisfying to use those piano keys. On the back we have the power inputs. There's a few options for power, and we got a bunch of outputs here, including of course optical and coaxial. And the top is that CD loader. It's got a few parts to it, including that acrylic cover and this little magnetic stabilizer. So you put the CD in here, and once you put the disc in, you put the stabilizer there. And on top of that, you put that little door and you're good to go. Here is the DO400 DAC. On the front, it's got the screen. Again, it's got the function knob, multi-function knob. It does a bunch of stuff, including inputs. You can choose your input selection, I'm tongue-tied, volume, navigate settings, a bunch of stuff. And here you have 3 different headphone outputs. On the back, again, you got the power, you got, this is the Bluetooth antenna. That's the Bluetooth antenna. And you have a bunch of outputs here, including 2 XLR outputs and the RCA outputs. So I've been using this setup now for about a week. I just had it in my office on a stool beside my desk. I ran that CD system into my Cambridge AXA35 amp, and that was outputted to my Fluance tower speakers. Overall, I found the sound of this system to be lively, clean, and engaging. I was also impressed with how fast the PL200T loaded discs. There's virtually no wait. And I dug loading the CD from the top, then adding the stabilizer and the lid and watching the discs spin. That was fun. It was satisfying for whatever reason. The piano keys are cool, though I do wish the labeling was a bit easier to see when you're looking down at the unit. The markings are on the front panel, not the top. The DAC may be the unsung hero here. It's transparent, clean, and doesn't color the sound unless you want it to. It includes 9 sound color modes, which are pretty subtle, but it's a nice feature to have. I should note that if you don't want to bother with the external DAC, it is good, but if you don't want to bother with the external DAC, you can buy a version of the CD transport with a DAC built in, meaning it's essentially a full function CD player for just a little bit more. Both the PL200T transport and the DO400 DAC deliver excellent performance, good build quality, and loads of flexibility for the price. They're compact, stylish, and packed with features, including full remote controls, though the remote controls are a bit small, modern connectivity, and loads of other stuff to tinker with. I do kind of wish the 2 components were the same size so they looked like a pair and stacked up evenly, but that's nitpicking on my part. If you're a CD guy or a CD gal or want to get back into it, this combo may just be your gateway into high-performance digital playback. All right, 33ers, what do you use to listen to CDs on? Do you have a transport? Do you have a DAC? Have you gone down that road? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep on spinning.